The recipe for today is Applesauce Upside Down Cake. We're going to use that there butter, a half a cup of butter, and we're going to use this apple right here for the topping. I got a cup of sugar over there. It's half. That sugar right there is half brown sugar and half mixed. We got some salt, applesauce, baking soda, and I got 2 kinds of flour there. Hopefully it's enough for this recipe. And we got some grits. Okay, let's get on with this recipe. We got that cast iron skillet right there. Cast iron. We got that there. That's that 1 stick of butter in there. And we got that sugar right there. That's that, it's a half a cup of that there brown sugar and a half a cup of some kind of mixed up sugar, you know, like part of this and part of that. We get that butter in yonder and that sugar. I'm going to put this back on the heat over there just a little bit and bring this back into a smooth mixture, kind of caramelize it, so to speak. But first, I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. We got that apple over there. Remember, we're making Applesauce Upside Down Cake. And this right here will be the topping. On top of it yonder, I'll show you something. Right yonder is them apples that we done already sliced. And I'm going to put them apples just kind of, now let's get us one right there in the middle. Just put one in the middle there that's all together. Kind of, let's say a centerpiece right there in the middle. And then these others right here, we'll just kind of get them on there at random. Oh, it's gonna be good. You can tell that already. Get them apples in there just wherever they'll fit at. Just get them in there. Oh, let's break that in half there. No need to change a good thing. Just get them apples. This was 1 apple. I'd put 2 in there if I could have got them. But the way it's turned out, this is going to be too much. A little something there for the cook. Let's, you know, that's just going that extra step when you fill in them little holes there. Now I'm gonna put this back on the burner. I got that oven heating over there for. This is kind of hot too. I got that oven preheating at 350 degrees. So I'm just gonna shove this skillet right back up in there at 350 degrees and let this kind of melt down. And it was red. I don't know what kind it was. I know you're going to question me what kind of onion, what kind of apple it was, and I have no knowledge of that. And I think that any kind of apple that you would be blessed with would be okay. I'm going to shove this in that oven now, and then we'll make the batter. The batter. We're going to make the batter right here. And what we need is 2 cups of flour. And what I've got is this, let's just see how much we got here in this little bitty bag. Maybe enough. Well, kind of level that out right there a little bit. You know, that's 2 cups right there. How lucky can you be? We got enough flour so we can save this over for a biscuit. Let's set that aside. And we got that flour in there. Oh, that's pretty good stuff right there. And I'm not gonna put no eggs in there. So you know, if you all remember from a recipe on back here, I always if I don't use an egg, and then this really don't have to have an egg. I'm gonna put a handful of grits in there just for good. Just that kind of will. That will. A dash of salt. The grits will kind of. Let's get a little more salt than that. We need a little more salt. You see about how much that is? Put you some salt in there. Set that aside. And baking soda. We need baking soda. Oh, that's too much. Now don't put that much in there. I'm gonna put some of that back. Put you some baking soda in there. Don't be making a mess when you're cooking. For whatever you do, do not. Well, let's get a spoon. Let's get a spoon. We need to not make a mess. This is going to be good, so don't mess it up now. We got the flour, the salt, the baking soda in there. And we got that handful of grits. And what is the debutante we need is 1 cup of applesauce. Look at it, we got it. So you know what I mean, just kind of estimate a cup. You know, they don't need to measure it. I think that's about a cup. It looks like a cup anyway. And we're going to stir all this up. Oh yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I'm glad I thought about making this today. We're going to need some more applesauce in there. I can tell that already. Don't be short on your applesauce. Yeah, let's put a little more. I didn't think we had enough in there, but we got a plenty. Well, what you want to do is make this up into a kind of like a dough. And I do have a little bit of apple juice over there, just in case. I don't think we're going to need it. Well, let's put some more of that applesauce in there. Now, we're talking now. And no need to measure, just actually on the first. Oh yeah. Well, we do have a little bit of flour. If we was to get this too moist, oh, that's looking good. Y'all see that right there? And it does smell pretty good too. And we gotta put some. Let's set ground cinnamon, and we need about a teaspoon of that ground cinnamon. Just put it off over in there. And we also need some ground cloves. It's a powder like. Y'all see that? That's not enough. Let's put about a teaspoon of them ground cloves and stir that up. Now it's smelling good. Applesauce. This is Applesauce Upside Down Cake. Oh yeah, looks good too. And as always, some Watkins vanilla. You know, years ago, somebody would come around. That was about a teaspoon of that there vanilla. But you know, some years ago, they would be a Watkins person, most of the time it was a salesman would come around to your house, knock on your front door. It'd be the Watkins salesman, and he would have all of this spices and assorted other stuff. Oh yeah, okay, that looks, you know, okay, now, y'all see this? You see that batter? It's a gooey dough, and that's what you're shooting for. When your dough looks like this right here, now take notice. See, it's a gooey mess. When your batter looks like that right there, it's ready to put in that skillet there, and we're going to bake that at 350 degrees. And we'll bake it at least a good 45 minutes, but we'll check it occasionally at like the 30-minute mark. You stick a stick in it, and if it comes out clean, then you're good to go. Most time it takes about 45 minutes in my oven. Now let's get on to that now.